You won't believe this, but I'm not real. I never argue. I just do whatever you ask. And the best part? I actually make real money.
AI influencers are everywhere right now. I'm talking the UK, Spain, the US, Japan, Korea, Brazil. Creators all over the world are building digital girls, landing brand deals, and selling exclusive content like it's nothing. And yeah, I know you've been wanting in. But nobody really talks about how frustrating it is to actually build one. You generate an image, different face. You generate a video, different voice. At one point, I almost scrapped the whole project. So I went deep, hours of testing, burning credits, switching tools. And then I found influencerstudio.com. This is the updated walkthrough to my previous video, where I'm going to show you how to use the new features to finally get a consistent AI influencer without constantly fighting the tool. Now, I'm going to show you exactly how I created the clips you saw at the beginning of this video, and if you want to follow along while I work, I've left a link in the description for you. To get started, I just clicked on the dashboard button, and from here, I can see all the options in the menu on the left side of the screen. I want you to take a look at the option labeled Influencer Mode. This is really where the party starts, and as you can see, I've already been running quite a few tests here. I clicked on the New Influencer button, and now I have a choice. I can either train the AI using 10 to 20 photos of an existing model, or I can create a totally custom virtual persona from scratch. For this project, I chose the custom option. One of the best parts about this is that you can use their built-in templates and you'll still get unique results every single time. Personally, I went with the start from scratch option. I decided to name her Scarlett, and then I just clicked next. What I love about this process is that you don't have to beat your brains out trying to figure out exactly how you want your influencer to look because Influencer Studio is basically ready to go. You just have to customize your character. I chose for her to be a female, Latin, and I personally like the curvy hourglass body type. After that, I set her age and then moved on to the hairstyle. You can see there's a huge variety of ideas here, but I ended up going with a wavy hairstyle. They also have several options for hair color, so I picked black hair and paired it with brown eyes. In the prompt box where it gives you the option to add additional attributes, you can take some time to add specific details to make her unique, or you can just use the prompt I've left for you in the description of this video. I clicked next, and in just a few seconds, the AI gave me several different versions to choose from. Let me know in the comments which one of these you would have picked. I personally felt like this one right here was the winner. Now, the AI actually begins training itself so that I can create consistent images of this specific girl moving forward. While that's happening, you've got a few minutes to kill. You could go help an elderly person cross the street, go touch some grass, or just grab a snack. Once it's done, Scarlett is officially ready to start coming to life. In the prompt box, I'm going to add something simple like underground parking garage setting, since I've seen so many successful influencers posting from locations like that. Then, I'll select the Pro Camera option. I'm going to let it generate 4 images, and since this is just a demo for you guys, I'll keep the orientation at 16:9. If you want to make things even easier, you can use one of the ready-made templates available here. Personally, I like to find a reference image for an outfit I want my influencer to wear. For example, I really like this look I found online, so I just took a quick screenshot. Now check this out. I uploaded that reference image for both the pose and the outfit, and the tool gave me 4 great results to choose from. I kept going and generated more photos, including that famous bathroom selfie look everyone loves. But keep watching, because there is actually an even easier way to generate outfits and poses automatically. I just want to show you all the manual options I tested first, so you don't have to waste your own time experimenting. I also used this method to create those photos of Scarlett lying on the bed that you saw at the start of the video. Up until now, we've been generating images, and don't get me wrong, they look great. But what if I told you there's a way to push this even further? What if instead of just AI images, we could shoot our influencer with a real cinematic look? This is called Cinema Mode, and honestly, it changes everything. This is where we move from basic content to high-end production. I'm going to try creating an image here. I'll start with that same underground parking garage scene. To make it look professional, I'm going to select the Arri Alexa camera, which, by the way, usually costs upwards of $55,000 in the real world. Now I'll pick a lens. Let's see. I'll go with the Cooke S7i Full Frame Plus. That lens alone is usually over $20,000. For this specific shot, I'm going to choose a Dutch angle and a medium shot, keeping it at 16:9. Here's a little pro tip for you. Since I'm looking for a high-quality photo for my influencer, a focal length of 85mm works perfectly. And to create that beautiful shallow depth of field where the background is blurry, I'll set the aperture to f1.8. Just look at that result. The colors and the overall composition take my influencer to an entirely different level. So far, she looks cinematic, but she's still just a photo, and that's where most creators stop. But not me. What if she could move? Let me show you how to actually bring her to life. Right here in cinema mode, there's a video option. You can create clips from text to video or image to video. I personally prefer the image to video route, so I uploaded a photo of my influencer. Then I added a motion description. If you want to use the same one I did, I've put it in the description. Now don't skip this part because this is exactly what so many creators are struggling with right now. Voice consistency. This isn't an issue at all in Influencer Studio because it has a native voice option. I just clicked on this symbol and it gave me two choices. I could either clone a voice or create a brand new one. I decided to create a new voice and just made sure to fine-tune a few details in the prompt to ensure she sounded naturally feminine. I tested out a few different voices, and honestly, they all sounded great, but I felt like this specific one fit her personality the best. So that's what I went with. After that, you have the option to choose the emotion she speaks with and the language she's speaking. For the final step, I chose the video model. For this demo, I used Kling 2.6, and here's the final result.
You won't believe this, but I'm not real.
Okay, most tutorials would just leave you there, but I want to actually teach you how to monetize your AI influencer. To do that, we need to look at the influencer who is making the most money right now, the famous Magalu. As part of a larger marketing strategy, Magalu was created by Magazine Luiza, which is a massive retail company in Brazil. On top of their physical stores, they have a huge e-commerce presence. Today, she is a digital icon with millions of followers, and it's estimated that she potentially earns around £32,000, which is over $43,000 every single month. That is an incredible amount of money, and if we analyze her strategy, we can start to understand why she's so successful. For starters, she always has a pinned reel at the top of her Instagram page. This is a strategic move because it means her best card is always the first thing people see. When someone visits your profile, they see what you want them to see, not just whatever Instagram decided to show in chronological order. This significantly increases conversions, whether that's more followers, more clicks on a link, or more sales. Now, I personally don't speak Portuguese, but I want to take a second to send a huge shout out to all my subscribers in Brazil. Since I don't speak the language, here is my workaround for analyzing her content. I went into ChatGPT and used a specific prompt, which you'll also find in the Google Doc I linked in the description. Then I copied and pasted the description of the reel we're looking at. I went to the reel on Instagram, clicked the three dots, and hit copy link. I used a transcript extractor tool to get the dialogue from the reel and pasted that into ChatGPT as well. My friend ChatGPT then gave me a full breakdown of the content. I could see it was a promotional reel designed to drive sales. But the way she positions it is the interesting part. It starts with an emotional hook and then offers a discount code for the product. If you look at the visual quality of her reel, it's obvious she's a virtual character. But now, compare that character to the AI influencer I just showed you how to create. The difference is night and day because the technology has advanced so much in such a short amount of time. Just look at the sheer volume of content she posted on the day I recorded this. 3 photos, 2 reels, and 4 stories. But there's another layer to her strategy. The link in her bio takes you directly to a WhatsApp group, and what's in there? Even more products to buy. It's very clear why she is the highest earning digital influencer in the world. She's a perfect example of how to make money online while staying completely faceless, whether you're selling digital products or using affiliate links for things like Amazon. Now, if your goal is to create content that's a bit more on the flirty side, I'd recommend focusing on increasing the image quality of your influencer. To do that, you can use the Skin Enhancer tool and upload your images there. You can really see the difference it makes in the realism. From there, you can use other AI generators like the ones you see on the screen. Using a model like WAN 2.6, which is less restrictive, can really help bring your influencer to life for different platforms. For example, Aitana López is another digital influencer who sells exclusive content on sites like FanView. On screen, you'll see the plans available at influencerstudio.com. If you decide to grab one using my link in the description, I may earn a small commission. It helps support the channel and allows me to keep putting out more content for you guys. Now, the bottom line is this. You need to create content that humans actually find interesting and stick to a consistent posting schedule. If you do that, the right audience will eventually find you. If you're getting value from these quick tips, smash that hype button, drop a like, share this with someone who needs it, and make sure you're subscribed. That's what keeps these videos coming. To be clear, everyone's results are going to be different. This video is for educational purposes and is not financial advice. Like any real business, this takes actual work, consistency, and a solid strategy. I have a huge amount of respect for every creator out there making this happen. They have already proven that building a real income online, even with a faceless brand, is completely possible. If you want to dive deeper into how to actually make this profitable, I invite you to watch my other videos on AI influencers where I break down specific monetization strategies. A big thank you to influencerstudio.com for making this video possible, and a huge thank you to you for watching. Behind this avatar, there is a real person. I read your comments, I see your support, and I genuinely appreciate every one of you. I will see you in the next one. Peace out. Quick heads up, you guys. Literally, while I was finishing this video, Influencer Studio dropped some new updates. Kling 3.0 is now live, and there's even a brand new storyboard feature inside the platform. So yeah, things are moving fast. If you want me to break down all the new features and show you exactly how to use them, drop a comment and let me know. And of course, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the tutorial when it drops.